Hey, I'm Matt, and I'm headed to work. Oh, so the OU Texas game is over. And guess who the Big 12 champs are? Boomer! I mean, you're supposed to say sooner. But yeah, University of Oklahoma are back to back to back to back Big 12 champs. First team in Big 12 history to win 4 consecutive conference championships. Also the first team to win 3 consecutive conference championships, which we did twice. The next other team, I believe Baylor, won 2 straight conference championships in the Big 12. OU is also the first team since Florida from 93 to 96 to win 4 conference championships in a row. And believe it or not, the OU's defense is the reason we won. We got a safety late in the game. We got an interception to seal the victory. How you like them apples, Texas? Yeah. And I'm torn right now, though. It's like I would love to see Alabama get beat, but the love fest that's going on with the SEC, even though they only have 2 good teams this year in the SEC. You got Georgia and Alabama. When your most famous person from your state is Forrest Gump, might also be the smartest person from Alabama. Yeah. Goodness. I'm torn because I would love to see Alabama get beat. But if Georgia beats Alabama, then Alabama, we can't have a playoff without Alabama in it. I honestly believe Alabama could lose half their games and the playoff committee be like, oh, but it's Alabama. Seriously? Good Lord. I have to get over. But yeah, Alabama is. But I would love to see this. I would love to see what happens if Georgia goes out there and beats Alabama 52-0. I mean, just absolutely drums them 52-0. And I would love to see the playoff committee, toe around that trying to get Alabama in. I would love to see Nick Saban. Well, we're a one-loss team, and da-da-da-da-da. And, yeah, we're a one-loss team. And last year we got in with, one-loss team, and I don't like you asking that question, so quit asking me. And they do issue an apology. I shouldn't have said that. And, yeah. But, let me talk about the University of Oklahoma and Ohio State. University of Oklahoma has a better strength of schedule than Ohio State. And you want to talk about their losses? Okay. OU lost by 3 points to what until today was the 14th ranked team in the nation. They had been in the top 10, and Ohio State lost by 24 to an unranked team. True story. They lost by 24 to an unranked team. Got absolutely throttled by an unranked team. And common opponent, TCU. Oklahoma, the game was something like 52-27. And Ohio State was 32-28 or something like that. So I'm getting a whole bunch of people commenting on my stuff. 50, yeah. So you want to go by common opponent? You know, we can do that. And everyone's like, well, Ohio State deserves to be in because OU doesn't play defense. Okay, we both played TCU, and OU held TCU to less points than Ohio State did. But your argument that Ohio State should be in because OU doesn't play defense, but our one common opponent, OU held them to less points than Ohio State. So, yeah. That's just how it is. And if you want to be like everyone else, be like, well, OU doesn't deserve to be in because they don't play defense. And the SEC plays defense, so the SEC should get 10 teams in. Didn't the SEC this year have 2 SEC teams playing against each other? And they set the record for the highest scoring game in FBS history? The highest scoring game in FBS history was 2 SEC teams. So you can't say that, you know, the SEC plays defense and OU doesn't. I mean, you can't even say that. And also, the Citadel, a non-Power 5 team, didn't they lead Alabama at halftime? Alabama? Yeah, the Citadel, a team that I'm willing to bet you hadn't heard of until you saw that halftime score and saw that they led Alabama at halftime. Okay. You know. But you want to talk about OU's defense. Okay. Yeah. The SEC plays an extra out-of-conference games, and they play less in-conference games. But you want to talk about how OU plays Kansas. Yeah, that's a conference game. And not to mention, we play every team in the conference. And not to mention, the Big 12 Conference champion has to play one team twice every single year. So, and then also, let's see, the Big 12, or OU in their out of conference played UCLA, which when the game was scheduled, UCLA was a ranked team, but this year it's Chip Kelly's first year, so we beat a Chip Kelly led team. We also played Army, which I'm never ever gonna discount playing a military team. Never gonna do it just because, you know, it's an honor. But yes, they're not a Power 5 team. You are correct about that. And we also played Florida Atlantic University, which I believe at the time had won 10 in a row and won their conference, but they weren't, you know, a Power 5 team. Let's see, how many teams did Alabama play out of conference that even won their conference? I'm willing to bet 0. So, you know, and yeah. So, sounds good to me. But yeah, I'm very, very happy. Matter of fact, I won a couple bets. One of them, an Oklahoma State fan, I bet him before the season even began that OU was going to win the Big 12, and he took the field. So I won. He has to wear an OU hat, and he's an Oklahoma State fan. He has to wear an OU hat and provide me with picture proof, which I will be sharing on my Facebook. And also, I work with a Texas fan, real cool guy, fellow Marine. His name is also Matt, and he just happens to be a Texas fan, and he lives in Norman. He's from Texas, but he lives in Norman. In fact, he lives essentially right across the street from Coach Stoops' house, Coach Bob Stoops. And Yeah. In fact, from his front porch, he can see Coach Stoops' house. And, yeah. He has to provide me with a soda of my choosing, which I have to provide him, one, because his fantasy team beat mine. But he also has to put on an OU shirt and take a picture and make that his Facebook profile picture for a week, which I sent him a picture of me wearing an OU shirt, the horns down, as soon as OU won, and he asked if he can make that his profile picture, and I said that's okay. So this beautiful face with the horns down is going to be his profile picture for a week. Oh my goodness. So yeah. There are linemen on the OU offensive linemen who are going to be graduating and or leaving a year early for the Big 12. Or not leaving for the Big 12, but graduating and or leaving for the NFL, who have never lost a Big 12 championship. Not a championship game, but they have never, ever not won the Big 12 championship. They can do this and have a ring on each finger. Oh my goodness, I am beyond ecstatic. Oh. Oh yeah. So I bet now Texas is going to say that's disrespectful for other teams to put more points than they do on the scoreboard, and they're going to gripe about that, being like, it's disrespectful for other teams to have more points on the scoreboard than us. And they're going to whine about that and try to say that it should be a penalty if a team has more points on the scoreboard than they do, because it's disrespectful. And, yeah. But I'm wondering, okay, can we drive? Good Lord. We're in the left lane on the highway, and the middle lane is going faster. Going 62 in the left lane. Good. Now I'm going 59. It's just one white car up ahead, and it's wide open in front of them. But, yeah. I'm wondering here in Oklahoma, when we're going to get our first good snowfall of the year. The big fat Texas. The big fat Texas. Snowflakes. Longhorns fans are a bunch of snowflakes. They whine about this, which been doing for decades. They whine when they lose. Oh, and then number 44, Brecken Hager, was a complete non-factor in the game. And not only that, he is the ugliest chick I have ever seen. Had his hair braided, coming down each side. And also, he said he was not going to shave his head or cut his hair until he won a Big 12 championship. So I don't think he is ever really 50 in the left lane. I don't think he will ever get a haircut now. So, yeah, you will see Brecken Hager in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest hair on a man, or I don't know, it's 2018, and he might not identify as a man. I don't know. So, and I'm just being respectful. I'm being respectful to him. I'm not I'm being respectful to, what's the gender neutral pronoun? I'm not going to use the Marine Corps gender neutral pronoun, but I'm going to be respectful to that individual and not assume their gender. Okay? But they will be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's longest hair. Because Brecken Hager said that they were not going to cut their hair until they themselves won a Big 12 championship. So, yeah. So, yeah, defense played great. Did give up a few big plays, a few jump balls. So, yeah, OU did get a unsportsmanlike penalty for a touchdown celebration. I don't know. I didn't see it. I was in the shower and I heard the call. It was after our last touchdown because I had my phone with the game on. And I don't know if it was for the horns down. I don't know. They said it was an unsportsmanlike conduct after the touchdown on number 80 who scored the touchdown. So it might have been for horns down. I don't know. So, but flag this. I've gloated long enough. But